Imagine that you are holding stock in Nvidia 2 months ago. You're a serious believer in the future of AI. You've studied their company, their leadership, the overall market, and then one day, ChatGPT hits the market. A few weeks later, Elon Musk buys $250 million worth of Nvidia equipment for his Truth Social, or Truth, not social, for his Truth GPT. Then Nvidia has an earnings report with some amazing guidance, and your hard work pays off big time. Well, if you're in Tesla stock, your time is coming soon, over and over again. Hey, this is Randy Kirk. If you like this kind of content, be sure to hit like, be sure to hit you want to get your subscription going there. If you haven't already done that, buy some books, would you? Anyway, and then hit notification, because tomorrow morning, you're not going to want to miss the show. We'll have another one this afternoon that you may want to also be notified about, but tomorrow morning, that's going to be a not miss. Okay, so be sure and do that. And then thank you so much. I've gotten quite a number of new people signing up for the Patreon recently, and we could use a few more, and you're going to get lots and lots of goodies on that Patreon. Okay, now let's imagine again. We're going to go back into that imagination state. You wake up one morning and you check out your smartphone, and whoa, dude, Elon has announced a special event for Optimus, a reveal for Optimus. Well, of course, this can only mean one thing. Tesla is ready to reveal a working product and take orders. The Tesla stock moves how much that day? Put your number down on a piece of paper real quick, or put it in your head. How much is it going to move the day that the reveal is announced? 30 points? 50 points? 100 points? Your guess is as good as mine, but it's certainly going to move the market. Well, then we actually get the reveal. In this reveal, Optimus is shown easily moving through a factory or an office. He's able to interface with humans in its space, maybe not verbally, but he's able to recognize she, the robot, Optimus it's able to recognize that there are people in its space and able to move around them easily. The website, it also shows the Optimus doing multiple, maybe dozens and dozens of useful tasks. Possibly they have dozens and dozens in workspaces, and they just go from one to another, showing them drilling and using a screwdriver, using a wrench, who knows what, but just all kinds of useful tasks, and they're being done easily. Then Elon says the website's ready to take orders, and the lease is only $50,000 per year. Maybe it's $100,000 per year. Maybe it's $80,000 a year. It won't be less than $40,000. But anyway, later that day, there are orders in the millions. Yes, there will be orders in the millions. If the number is anything less than $100,000 a year for that lease, the orders will be in the millions. It's possible I'm wrong, but I just think that there's no way that factory owners are not going to respond immediately to this. The distribution center owners are not going to respond immediately to this. The people that are even in retail who want to use them as kind of a prop in the retail stores are not going to respond immediately. So how much? Oh, and then there's going to be a bunch of people that don't own factories, and maybe Elon won't even sell them to folks that are just going to try to play with them at home. At first, that would be my guess. But whatever the case may be, I think the orders will be, hey, if there's only 1 million ordered in the first week or something, it'll still be huge. How much does the stock go up that day? 100, 200, 500? So maybe there's another day. Later this year or early next, Elon Musk says he's going to do an interview with Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan pumps it up really big, and then finally the Joe Rogan interview goes live. And during the interview, they head outside, and Elon summons a Model Y. The Model Y comes smartly over to them, picks them up. They both get in the back seat with no one in the front seat. And for the next hour, the car drives around Austin while they conduct an interview. How much does the stock go up that day? As part of the interview, Elon says that in about 4 weeks, Tesla owners in San Francisco, Austin, Phoenix, Las Vegas, and Miami will be able to start offering their cars to be used as robotaxis and that other cities will be added as quickly as possible. Now, this will just be with an app, and he'll explain all that you just go on the app and say, my car is available. You can use it anytime and you mark out the times that the car will be available. You know, I don't know what the stock will go up that day. Again, it could be $100 a share, $200 a share. The numbers, of course, are mind-boggling at that point that the FSD works 100%, where you can be in the back seat and where the robotaxi becomes a reality. Well, and these are not wild-eyed, crazy dreams. This is not Randy, the ultimate optimist, talking. These days are something that is very likely that they're going to happen this year, next year, certainly no later than 2025. I mean, these are not maybes, these are just whens. You know, we don't know when they're specifically going to happen. There's never been a car in the history of the world that has had and there's no company now that has the immediate prospect of two world-changing technologies that each have trillion-dollar potential sales, and they're right now. I mean, we're not talking about 2030, we're not talking about 2035. There is plenty of evidence that we are on the verge of both of these things taking place. But the market makers seem completely unwilling to give any credence to this reality, and it's shocking. So, but you don't have to stop with those two. I mean, they're the big ones, of course. There's nothing bigger than Optimus, and robotaxi is probably as big as all of the rest of Tesla combined. And then Optimus, Elon has said, is as big as the rest of Tesla, including Optimus. Well, how about these other things? Sometimes later this year, there will be a reveal of the Cybertruck. Once revealed, there will be nonstop chatter about the truck. Reviews will be all over the internet. The truck is likely to be the most photographed product in history during its first few months that they're on the road, because it'll just be such a phenom. The order book, which is already at 1.5 million, is likely to swell dramatically as people start seeing these on the street, start getting in them and riding around in them, showing people to the neighbors. The neighbors will all be out there wanting to know what it's all about. So there are two assumptions here: a smooth reveal and great reviews. I don't think that's a big get. I think that the reveal will be smooth, and I really believe that the reviews are going to be amazing. So if we get those two things, the stock is not going to go up like $200 in a day or even $100 in a day, but the Cybertruck is probably worth $10 billion in profits per year by 2026 if they get good reviews. That's $3 a share or $150 in stock price at a 50 PE. And there's at least a chance that long-term Cybertruck sales will be more than 1 million a year. That's likely $200 a share. The market is not baking those numbers in now. They won't bake them in immediately, but I think there will be incremental increases in the stock price based on actual execution. In other words, they got to ship them. There's got to be shipments that are, a couple hundred a week at some point, and then 1,000 a week, and then 2,000 a week. As the execution takes place, the stock is going to go up towards that $200 a share increase based just on the Cybertruck. I don't think it's crazy to think that there could be a $50 increase over the first 90 days if the reviews are outstanding. Well, then in 2024, there will be a reveal of the Gen 3 vehicle and the first production in Mexico. If the primary product looks good and has good specs and is priced right, do you have any problem imagining a major run-up in stock price? Maybe again on the levels that we've just been talking. Those are just 4 possible market movers, and all could happen in the next 18 months. 2 of those would make the ChatGPT and Nvidia type moments seem like minor events. Are you glad to be part of this Tesla juggernaut? Well, I know I am. So that's all I got for you today. If you've liked this content, please hit like and hit subscribe. Be sure to hit notify. Of course, you have to subscribe to hit notify. I'm telling you, tomorrow morning's program, whatever you want to call it, episode, is going to be something you don't want to miss. As far as I'm concerned, it will be the most important video I've ever done. So hit that, and then of course you can get on there and get into the Patreon. By the way, buy the books. There they are. Take a look. There's plenty of books up there to buy. It's been great talking to you.